Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation is Salok Mahalla Tija from Gujri Ki War, Mahalla Tija, composition of the third Nanak Gur Amar Das. The first Salok, Salok Mahalla Tija, Vah Vah Karteyan Rehn Sukh Vyai, वाह वाह करतियां सदानंद होवै मेरी माए, वाह वाह करतियां हरस्यो लिबलाए, वाह वाह करमी बोलै बुलाए, वाह वाह करतियां शोभा पाए, नानक वाहो वाहो सत रजाए. So the theme that we had in the previous pori, namely that of Vismad, the expression of Vismad, this feeling of intense astonishment and awe towards the cosmos, the universe, continues. Adoration and glorification is what it is. Vaahu Vaahu is an expression of adoration. So what the Guru is saying in the first salok, the refrain is adoration. So in praise and adoration, certain feelings arise in the mind. They attune the mind to certain feelings. And he lists them in each one of those lines. He begins by saying, Vah Vah Kartiyan Rehn Sukh Vyai. The night passes in peace. The night here refers to the night of life, because in Gurmat, life is a dreamlike state. We are asleep. It is night. So life becomes peaceful. Bliss arises that does not cease. Ceaseless bliss, Ananda Hove, Sada Ananda Hove, Meri Mai, in the mind. You become rooted in the self, Arsun Livalai, and then you are given the grace to be able to utter this adoration. Karmi Bole Bulaye. And eventually, Vaahu Vaahu Kartiyan Sobha Paye. The splendor, the majesty of the self is experienced. Vaahu Vaahu, Nanak Vaahu Vaahu, Sat Rajaye, harmonizing. So this is a harmonizing principle. It brings you in harmony with creation. The second salok continues with the same theme. Vaahu Vaahu Bani, the speech, the sabad of the Guru is astonishing. Praise be to that speech, because it holds the truth. Vaahu Vaahu Bani Sach hai. It's a container of truth, the truth of reality. Gurmukh Laddi Pal. It is the Gurmukh's pursuit. The process is the Gurmukh to find it. Vaahu Vaahu Sabde Uchchara. In wonder and in awe, the word is spoken. When we speak the sabad, it should be done in awe and reverence and wonder. And then its connection with the heart will be opened. Vaahu Vaahu Hirde Naal. Vaahu Vaahu Kartiyan Har Paya. The self is found. Sehje. Har Paya Sehje. Effortlessly. Effortlessly. It leads into that state of being effortless. Gurmukh Pal, and that is how it is found. Sevad Bhagi Nanka. Nanak says they are fortunate who cherish the self in their hearts. In other words, whose hearts are awakened. Har Har Hriday Samal. And now to the Pauri. E Mana, the Guru says, E Mana, O my mind, Ati Lobya is addressing the mind as greedy, avaricious. Ati, very greedy. my avaricious mind, nit lobe rata, not only are you avaricious, but you are continuously seeking more. It doesn't stop with you. Maya mansa mohini dehadis firata, wandering in all 10 directions. The illusions of the world are very seductive, and they have made you wander in 10 directions. In other words, you're wandering around aimlessly. Agge nao jaat na jaisi, manmukh dukh khata. In the end, the Guru reminds us what matters is not your name or status. Now jat na jaisi, now is used in multiple ways here. Your name or status, jat, is not really important. What matters is virtue now. So now is used as virtue as well as your name, what can be named. Eventually, it is not status symbols that matter. It is not the status of your name that matters. It is the name now, virtue, wisdom that matters. Rasna harasna rachyo phika bulata. So not only are you pirata, wandering around, but your speech is jaded. Your words are jaded. They lack vitality. They're rude. Phika. Rasna harasna chakyo, because you haven't tasted the nectar of the Guru's word. Your speech is not attractive. Jinna gurmukh amrit chakhya se jan tripatata. But those who have savored the sap of the Guru's word, the essence, they are fulfilled. Triptata. In other words, their trishna, this fire of desire that is constantly boiling over in us, is brought under control. Tripatata is to be fully, the word is used, is to quench one's thirst. So that thirst is quenched. You're fulfilled. So we are continuing with the notion of praise and adoration. So the Guru tells us that these are spiritual acts of acknowledgement. What are they acknowledging? They're acknowledging that our words are inadequate. We live in a mystery that we don't understand and will perhaps never understand. This kind of acknowledgement through praise and adoration is called bhakti in the Indian tradition, and it is considered to be the highest form of devotion. So praise and adoration are physical acts because they involve speech, the tongue, despite whatever some objectors might say. What is missed in all of this is that what you begin with the tongue transforms you. It is meant to be transformative. It's a ladder that begins with audible speech, what I'm saying right now, but then extends into the ineffable silence, anahad or sabad, the unpulsed speech, natural speech, meaning the hum of the universe, the language of nature that you can read and understand if you connect with your source. So these words of adoration that we speak when we utter Gurbani, they evoke special feelings in us, which I've talked about: peace, joy, focus, grace, feeling of majesty and splendor. So they attune the mind. They fill it with an intensity which is otherwise lacking. You remember the Guru saying pika bolata? That intensity is missing. The intensity of awe and astonishment, which is the only response that we can have really to the mystery of a universe that we don't understand. There is no other response other than vismad. And it is only vismad that will awaken the heart. Vaahu Vaahu Hirday Naal. So when the eyes, quote unquote, of the heart are awakened, the self is discovered. Har Har Hriday Samay, and then you can communicate with your environment and you can be at peace with it, tranquility, and you can interact and you can become creative. You can evolve. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.